Hey, Alpha Rack. That's a lot of emotes, dude. Quick, spread the hype everywhere. But yeah, both teams are rearing to go. We just need to make one or two changes. And we're starting.
Towers of Doom.
Last time we played on this map, Fly Strafen died at a critical juncture, and Running Wild managed to sneak the win with just 2 points remaining. We see Sylvanas spanned out early. TTO's TLV is taken out. Lots of critical stuff. And Falstad removed. And Sovereign picks up the bribing first. And Kyra picks up the Johanna. Grits picks up the Blaze. Concept takes out the Leoric, and TTO grabs the Diablo. Genji is removed, so Flashbraven does have a closing pool. Could still see a lot of other picks though. Greymane being probably the most suboptimal of the set so far. But what else is there? Come on, had this roster data memorized. Okay, mine is removed. Jesus, Alpharak is still going. Amazing.
But every death comes on for the alliance above.
And Hanzo Anduin. That's a nice CC chain. Ooh, Medivh and Mephisto. I'm sorry, what? That's an unusual combo.
wait is over.
And Elixia last picks Cassia. Man, honestly, just cannot get over how good the overall theme is for Towers of Doom. And here we go. Eventually. Hey.
Prepare yourself for battle.
Give me a second.
Heroes.
Let me see. Yep, I like where those are. Anyways, for the side of Big Push Power, we have Sovereign on Brightwing, Flyest Raven on Medivh, Final Stand on Mephisto, Concept on Leoric, and TTO on Diablo. For the side of Running Wild, we have Elixia on Cassia, Full On Grips on Blaze, Mr. Executive on Anduin, and Kairu on Johanna. Oh, and C10 Verd on Hanzo. I think I might have already said that, though.
2, 1. Fight.
No luck, no fun for either team. May they suffer for my entertainment. Bloodsport. Flash Raven takes a bit of chip, but that's one stack. Final Stand's gonna do massive damage there. Big stun. Big wombo. Kairu's gonna take tower shots here. Flash Raven's dangerously low. Holy ARAM! Both teams basically forced to back or hearth. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Kairu steps on in. GTO doesn't want that to happen. Dangerously low. And TTO goes in. The protect is available. The escape is there. And it looks like both teams are going to just go on and trade their camps. Gritz is going to have to deal with the gank now, but he makes it out without any real interaction. This is going to give Running Wild a chance to chip bot side much harder than Big Push Power will. But Kairu goes into cast some soak. That means there's no one here to counterweight against CTO. So these sappers might not actually go in. Bird gets pulled out, and none of these sappers are going to collide. Fitzer gets a big power spike and Spite. So Final Stand is going to be doing a lot more damage to this game. Beyond that, we also see... What else is there that's important to mention? Oh yeah, we also have Raven Familiar, Subdue, and Piercing Light. If that stacks, we live in an interesting world. Stands taking a bit of chip here. The root lands though. Pyroxene on the flank, but isn't quite capable of forcing the engage. And another portal out. The big advantage that I can see late game for Running Wild is the fact that they effectively have a 2 marksman lineup against a team that really doesn't have a marksman. If it ever comes down to reclaiming or recapturing, it'll be very difficult for, you know, Big Push Power to actually take it back. For now, it's looking like there's going to be stalemate, and that favors Running Wild just a little bit more. They've got the stacks. Ooh, big portal hop, and it looks like Final Stand's forced out. A lot of damage done dealt to Kairu, but Bird just slipped away. Not much to say about these skirmishes. They happened, people hearthed, and camps were done. Ooh, what is that? That's trickery. Huh. Wait a minute. When do they have that second part of its talent? That's pretty cool. We may see some shenanigans from Final Stand. TTO goes in on executive, making it out. A lot of damage coming out from Elixia here, as well as from Bird. Speaking of which, let's see how that damage is splitting. Bird's definitely doing more, but Elixia has a lot of stopping powers, especially when Final Stand or TTO dive on in. Flash Raven manages to pick up stacks in about 5 minutes. Death is irrelevant now. Grit is going to land a massive stun here, but the protect and the full flip. Grit is going down. Oh, it's a disaster!
Hero slain.
It's particularly bad for Running Wild. They just lost their double soaker when the objective spawned. They're going to have to send up their people and basically just give up this point.
Be swift. Do not let the lazy turns reach the altars before
Tower's just about finished. And the stall happens. Kairu's been flipped though. And pulled out. Elixia's taking a lot of damage. Kairu's got to be careful. Final Stand is back in here. That portal hopping could be a bit of a problem. Itio's hit 10 now. Kairu's a little bit isolated. Final Stand. He just barely misses the ultimate.
all the others.
Looks like Kairu though has no chance of making it out of here alive. Wow. That went on for longer than expected. Ooh, and it's a big Valkyrie, but it catches Flyest Raven, has that protect. Brits has spent this entire time soaking. A lot of slow alt picks on the side of Running Wild. That's really making a difference here. TTO considering that portal, but now doesn't make it in. Bait has been called. TTO's isolated. So it's looking like this is going to be a freebie. Running Wild gives up a nearly fully cleared camp to take one of their own. Elixia dodges that ultimate. Final Stand's got to be careful of Valkyrie throughout the rest of this. Ravens doing what they can to clear those camps out. Meanwhile, fight's breaking out. Topside. TTO's a little bit isolated, but looks to be mostly okay. Difficult thing to kill a Diablo with this lineup, and Valkyrie does not connect. That's going to put Running Wild in a position where they're down an ult 20 seconds from now, but they got their sappers in, although it's a shame that they didn't ever get escorted. Grit still has his charge, but not going to connect with anything much. Concept plants a huge into Mr. Executive. Probably going to be the first to go down in this fight. Sovereign follows. Both healers are down now. Now it's a question of whether TTO can make it out of this fight alive. The Protect lands. Grits makes it out with 100 HP. And Diablo souls are lost. Flyest Raven cannot afford to drop down here. But Grits doesn't feel safe capping this point. Concept's in on the flank now. This is very dangerous. For him, it seems. Valkyrie's active. It lands on a Concept with Diablo here now. This is going to be very dangerous. Oh, boy. Looks like Grits is going to be the next to go down in this fight. Barely sneaks it away. Oh, Final Stand's ult does not connect. Endurance does not land, and Grits goes down. Executive is back in his fight, but might be out already. Brightwing appears to have Z'd in while I wasn't looking. 13s are up in the favor. A big push power. And Concept has returned. That's a 3-man Entomb. Ooh, that's a triple kill as well. Make it a quadra. I don't like calling matches 9 minutes in, but round 1 definitely going to the favor of big push power here. But see, there is a bit of lethargy with that push. Took them a long time. Crew of Running Wild's back on up, and they should be able to clear this out a little bit faster. However, so long as Grits is here, not clearing the other 2 lanes, that soak gap is going to get wider and wider. Final Stand's ult does not connect. This dude seems to have no luck this game. Sovereign's caught, but not killed. Nope, Sovereign goes down. Lightning Breath's done a lot here. Final Stand's also doing a number. Okay, looks like we aren't going to see any more kills here from the side of Running Wild. PTO and Concept both make it out, and those pumpkins, man, they're going to go in a second. Vert's in trouble. Flight Raven looks okay, and it looks like Vert is going to go down. Redemption stacks just immediately lost upon return. One pumpkin in, 2 pumpkins in, and it looks like, yeah. Jeez. There's not a lot of options remaining here. At some point, Running Wild's going to have to make a push happen. To do that, they first have to get PTO and Flash Raven out of this. Elixir dodges the ult, just barely makes it out. But no Valkyrie follow-up on the Shade spawn. It's an attempt that time. Sovereign barely dodges that. And it's Pumpkin Trade. That's 1 more for the favor. Big push power. Final Stand. Oh man, dude. And Alexia's been flipped. Otherwise okay though. Big Entomb potentially coming out here. Concept does not catch Vert. Close but no cigar. Uh-oh. Grits' flank attempt has been spotted. It's looking like TTO's converging onto him. Oh, the Valkyrie does not connect on a Fly Raven. And poor Grits is still trapped. Bold on out. Elixir is totally fine after that ley line seal lands. Oh no. My heart. Hey, there's the ult. Final Stand. Lands, sets up what is almost a perfect kill onto Kairu. All for Running Wild as it simply is. If they can't brute force fights on this map, that option just isn't there for them. Hard to do it into a Mephisto. If you want to win easy game to ARAM, oh. Hot Executive. TTO probably going to be able to sneak away. No, the portal does not last long enough for him. PTO has lost his souls again. Kairu following up on to Elixia's ult. Final Stand has no way out. Grits goes down, though, as a counter kill beforehand. And now Running Wild is down to 7 points. Vert is in Flyest Ravening distance. Big damage from Elixia, but can she make it out? Ah, the Entomb lands. And it looks like Vert is going to be the next on the chopping block. Mr. Executive follows soon after. Kairu's probably going to be able to... No, Kairu's not going to be able to sneak it out. That fort's going to put the vulnerability down, and yeah. I'm calling it here. One camp. That altar. And it's GG.
This red will be mine.
Seems like they're going for boss instead. Question is, can Elixia and Grits see this and make a play? Ooh. Concept goes down at least. Bunker is out. Grits is going to get burned to oblivion. That boss, however, is getting very low. Imagine they want to finish it. Bird dodges. But he's the only one left at this point. Oh no! Ah! It does big damage! I might be able to backdoor the buff? No! Yes! Yes! Kyrie steals the boss! This game isn't over yet, folks! Dom is also isolated now! Oh no! And Flyest Raven goes down! No! We might see a repeat of last time! Now it comes down to the question, can they get 20? Can they regain control? And can they safely tap both of these altars? They're only up against 2 folks here. They just need a good pick in order to be able to keep this gravy train rolling. Oh, big ult onto Concept. Valk lands, but it's not enough. Mimic is very dangerous here. Entomb misses. And Vert is caught by the ult. Ah! Time is ticking for Running Wild, though. They only have so long. And they are down, it seems... Oh, just 17 points. Looks like they're down by as many viewers as we have. This next phase really could determine whether or not Running Wild can actually make it through this. It's a single altar phase. That means they can put the core health down potentially 14 before they have to make bigger plays. Oh, Blessed Shield doesn't quite connect. There's a lot of ults that aren't connecting right now. Oh, anti-synergy between Flyest Raven and crew. And Final Stand's ult misses as well. Kairu makes it out. Looks like Elixia is going to make it out as well. Final Stand is doing massive damage now. And there goes Grits. Looks like Kairu's next on the chopping block. Final Stand has the ult again. Grits made it out. Wait, no, not Grits. Verd made it out 200 HP. Wait! Oh no! Ah! Fire Raven! Verd makes it out as well with 80 HP! Oh no! Oh, the dive is deep! No! Ah! Big push power! No! And Kairu finds the pick on TTO! The
It's too deep. The dive is too deep.
Do not let the Gravekeeper's burnings reach the altars before you. Red team has destroyed a fort.
I do want everyone to appreciate the build that Bird is running. Giant Slayer, never outmatched. Redemption allows him to do quite a lot of damage to Diablo under the right circumstances.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Look at this man, he's super greedy. Oh, it's big. Leyline lands on everyone though. If Concept manages to get out a good tomb, okay. Fight called off for now. Boss is up in how long? A minute. So that basically means Running Wilds has about a minute to do the necessary damage. Close this game out. Final Stand. Now they have access to Mimic. They have better Siege, so we'll be able to take back mid in good time.
Has destroyed a fort.
But these pumpkins, they're not going to come in time to get so without Final Stand being able to contest. So really it comes down to whether or not these next couple of vaults can catch Final Stand. Wait, this is way too bold. And Final Stand goes down. The ley line is out. Catches Anduin later than everyone else, and the pumpkins, they go down too. Yeah, this is not looking good. Without the Mephisto, this is another altar, another 5 points that are going to just go back into the hands of Running Wild here. Kairu's got to watch the boss, but at the same time, somebody's got to watch the channel. So this is where things get difficult. Efficient allocation of resources is quite tricky. And into a Medivh with Layla, with Medivh's cheats, you know, there's not a lot of options. Ooh, Vert escapes. And Elixir and crew do so as well. Ah, Valkyrie does not land. PTO doesn't have an out quite yet. No, Hellgate is dropped instead. Medivh has another ultimate here. You've got to pay attention to that Medivh. I believe it's a 16. Temporal Flux will allow Flyth Raven to do whatever he wants here. Bunker is the only way to prevent this from happening. And it doesn't quite land as intended. Bird's too low. Flyth Raven goes down first, though. There's no healer available here. Anduin was too far out. And here comes the Mephisto. That's going to be match. Oh! Polungritz had the right idea there, but Mr. Executive completely out of position in that last fight. Wild. Actually, let's take a peek at the stats first. Yeah. I wonder. It's the percent damage. It's difficult for Blaze and Johanna to really stay alive. But into that lineup, I almost feel like that's a Juggernaut plating game. Almost. Beyond that, Medivh's cheats, right idea to put down the bunker preemptively, but Lord Almighty, if you're going to put it down preemptively, don't put it down straight on the point. Place it along one of the enemy team's access paths to the boss. So, just place sort of right to the center, put it into the top left entrance if you're full on grits there. Beyond that, spicy Medivh gameplay. Alright, where are we dropping, boys?
Hmm.
Where's that lobby at? No, seriously, this has been one of the longest waits for a lobby I've gotten in all time. Seriously, though. What is this wait time between lobbies? This is crazy, is what it is. Oh yeah. I'm gonna press the button. we go.
Garden of Terror.
It's time for the fun map. DLV has been removed again. Okay. Sylvanas is banned out. Yep, that makes sense. I highly suspect the bans aren't going to change. Yep, there goes Flies Raven Zero Tool. And Elixia's Falstad. Full on Grits brings out the Hogger. We're going to be seeing him spinning on camps this game. Means that the onus is on the rest of the teams running wild. The rest of the teammates of running wild to catch the lanes that are in his absence. Final stand breaks out the Brightwing. We may see a Kira game. TTO takes the Johanna. Oh. Who won game number 1? Yeah, that's big push power. And Kyra brings out the Muradin. Executive brings out the Lucio. Terrible. You're terrible, Delta Sniper. Yeah. And Blaze is banned out. Oh no, it's the Saburo! What? What is this curse? Also, no Diablo pickup this game. From neither team. Fairly surprising.
stand ready.
And C2D2 takes Sovereign. You'll love to see it. Oh, and Alexia took Sonya. Double bruiser versus no bruiser. Well, I don't count Malthael as a bruiser, but he technically is one. But he's a not very bruisey bruiser, if you know what I mean. So, we'll see how these teams handle things. Let's get into game number 2. Running Wild is on the ropes. This may very well be the last game, the last map we ever see from Running Wild. And it's all up to them to go out in a blaze of glory.
Shortly, heroes.
Whoop. Anyways, for the side of Big Push Power, we have Final Stand on Samaro TTO on Johanna, Sovereign on Brightwing, Flyth Raven on Maev, and C2D2 on Malthael. For the side of Running Wild, we have C10 Verd on Vala, Kairu on Muradin, Elixir on Sonya, Full on Grits on Hogger, and Mr. Executive on Lucio.
2, 1. Kill! Fight! Spread my spores!
Ooh, Flash Raven takes a little bit of damage there. Not that much. Ooh. Verd takes a boatload of damage there. We're seeing actually multi-shot build out of Verd. And I have no idea why you would take multi-shot builds. Nope. Oh, wow, they kept skirmishing. I do funny camera joke and then somebody dies. It's like, it always happens this way. And Alexia's first to go down. Bird's on the chase. Sovereign jumps on in. TTO is now behind. Iru makes good use of the wall, but barely manages to get the jump off in time. Camps have been up for about 10 seconds. Big Push Power is severely behind. Well, severely ahead. Okay. Grits is taking a lot of damage on this Bruiser camp. Final Stand. It's probably just like, I want this, I want this, I want this, I need this. Sovereign's here now for the pressure. Oh no! It's a disaster! Dead Grits goes down. Alexia is having a hard time with his defense solo. Oh boy.
The first seed is sprouted. Gather it, would you? I would so hate for
Grits
you
is
to
under
not be the
threat of
first
being
to
invaded by
understand.
TTO. Meanwhile, Final Stand shows us something you don't see that often, but no, it doesn't work. It does not work. He tried, but the damage from those little gremlins is just too strong. Yeah, these seedlings do be busting it down. Oh, and Alexia barely makes it out this time. I'm not ready to full in the middle of a match. TTO makes it out, but severely chipped, and it looks like Elixir is going to channel through this ult nice and quickly. Someone's going to need to clear top side for the side of Running Wild. It's looking like C2D2's potentially going to stick around on the flank, or just simply go straight to it and keep the priority building. TTO stalls out that blaze. Flyest Raven's going to execute Verd here. No, the pole doesn't proc in at the time. Okay, we see conviction. Ooh, Grits is in a tough spot right now.
Ah, a seed is sprouting.
These camps are just getting a lot of opportunities to do chip. Well, Elixir, I think, is just going to go down here. Yeah, that's not good. Bit by bit, these kills, these chip, it's gonna add up. Final stand and Sovereign just shamelessly continuing a split push while a team fight develops topside. And it looks like Running Wild's actually winning it out here. Just barely though, Sovereign's forced back up, but Final Stand is having the freedom of his life to push through with Burning Blades and keep on dealing damage. That's going to be a fort going down in less than 10 minutes. So much damage going in. It looks like Grits is going to be the first. No, Grits barely sneaks away. But this objective is going to go over to side of Big Push Power, and they're the ones who got stronger split push. That's rough. I don't check if anyone picked up Wildcard Zeta versus 7 Rings. It looks like a pretty hype match.
My little seed is on the verge of sprouting. Prepare to gather it.
Multiple camps. C2D2 is moving in nice and promptly. We see Containment Disc, Last Rites, lots of dangerous stuff here. And Final Stand is still pushing. But it might just be enough on their own to get it down, bring it down. Okay. Bird goes down pretend. Full on Grits has no way out now. But there isn't really enough damage for the kill. C2D2 captures the second seed for Big Push Power. They're getting dangerously close to just being able to create such a huge catapult advantage that Running Wild is going to be locked out of this series. Okay. Split push bot side. Final Stand is going to take part in it and is going to keep it going. That's going to threaten to keep. And this seed, it's going to be a fairly intense fight for it. Oh, that's a dead Verd. Split push is continuing. The 4v4 fight now, but the primary damage dealer of Running Wild is gone. And there goes Elixir. There goes the top wall at the same time. Yeah, they've got the camps pushing, but Big Push Power has all the freedom in the world to keep it going. They know how to play this map. They're putting in the screws. I don't think Running Wild is going to be able to come back from the amount of damage and devastation that Big Push Power is putting it down. Bot lane cleared out pretty quickly, but the raw damage being done everywhere else. It's going to allow Sam to just walk back in here. Tower Goblin mode has been fully activated. That's a keep pre 10 minutes. Jeez. Oh, I know it's caught. Wait, no. Executive's caught mid-go. It's a 3-man stun. It's a lot of damage. Fly's Raven's gonna go down. But I don't know. It matters, folks. Final Stand is using that time to chip out. Berg gets caught again. There goes the Bright Wing. There goes Johanna. Kairu's keeping on C2D2 here, but there's just no more follow-up left. Ooh, the damage is big, though. The mana is out. And Elixia probably not going to find the pick here. Ooh. Actually, what is this thing you wish to speak of, Alpha Rock? Big macro has been called.
Soon we will have another seed to gather, heroes. It won't be long. There it is. Gather the seed before the enemy does.
Wait, no, it's not you, Alfrak. The Doi. We'll figure it out then. Okay, it's pre-16 for running wild. They're gonna have to find an opportunity post. An invasion on this camp might have been nice, but Kairo's just a little bit too slow to make it work. Good damage on a C2D2. It's just continuing. Final Stand tries to avoid the tower shots multiple times, but that fort really wants him. Ooh, that's one in danger. Nope. There he goes. That's a dead Malthael. And that's a dead Maiev. And I don't know about whether it's a dead Johanna or not, but it looks like it. That's 3 kills for nothing. It's not bad. But there's still a lot of pressure. And this seed doesn't turn the tide immediately. I don't think these kills are going to get much done. Bird is trying to push this shit down, but, you know. He's going to need to be careful. Going to need to step back out, let Kairo take in the rest of the shots. Fallen Grids, though, can't really handle both of the pushes at once. That fort is going to relieve some of, but not all of the pressure that Big Push Power has developed.
Gather the seed, heroes, quickly.
Yeah, that rat power is going pretty dang high. Top lane might take the fort on its own. If you're running wild, you do need to catch that pick. before it's too late. And it doesn't look like they're going to get that opportunity. Final Stand is going to be able to sneak away. Top lane, the only lane that would auto push on its own, has basically just been cut in to nothing. Mid lane might develop into a push, given time and energy, but 20s are up. The defense could be very strong. And with 20s, we see a lot of talent just really enhance the overall capacity of team fighting. Kairu is caught, disked. This is a 5v4 fight, actually. Grits goes down before it's... Whoa, Grits does not go down. That's a lot of HP healing. Kairu's fine. That push mid lane managed to keep going, but... Oh, man. Oh, man. Meanwhile, Final Stand does some more ratting. Light's Raven is being invaded on. Camp will be stolen, but the life will not.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Final Stand finds another keep. Oh. The pressure continues to mount. And he keeps doing it! The cheese techniques.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
The cheese techniques have reached peak Wisconsin, I think. This time,
You had best be ready
it
to
appears that Peak Cheese may be in trouble.
Red team's core is under siege.
Peak Cheese continues. What is the rest of Big Push Power doing right now? Oh no, he makes it out. And he goes back in.
It is time.
Oh
Do what
no.
must be done.
Big fight developing here. Tyra's taking a lot of damage. Rewind his pop. Uh-oh. And the first to die is C2D2. There goes the Malthael. Flyest Raven might be next on the chopping block. Flyest Raven goes down. Verd is in danger but makes it out. TTO is next. But the fine cheddar continues its mighty life journey. Despite the 3 kills that were
Red
dropped.
team's core is under attack.
I don't think Big Push Power's any worse to wear. They can do that 1 or 2 more times and still not lose the game.
Red team's core is under attack.
And there goes the fort.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Sovereign dropped a lot of damage. CC2's here for the defense. The gate and wall go down, but Maiev is back online. And like core is starting to get threatened.
It will sprout before you know it.
He just keeps going. This is a nightmare to cast.
Under siege.
Oh, hush you,
There's
you
my
pedant.
precious seed. Go and get it.
You know that I mix up my forts and my keeps all the time. Ah. Ah! That just happened. Oh, right! That's why it happened. Because Final Stand is... Yeah... This is getting a little bit much.
Red team's core is under
This is borderline cyberbullying at this point. Permanent push power. Oh. Sovereign's not quite caught yet. The core rush begins. 19%, 16%, and that's GG. I'll be honest, if I'm running wild, it takes a lot of emotional energy to say GG after the end of that round. Kudos to Kairu. Yeah, I could see P3 being a great name for a Storm Division team. Alright. Let's pop into lobby 2. Hey, Final Stand. So, just give me a second to turn off the music. I think we're gonna start with that Towers of Doom. But, I understand, I think you know why you are here.
Oh, I thought Saw was joining.
He
Oh,
might.
Alpha's here. Nice.
Hey, it's Alpha,
Let us speak alone.
the hype spectator.
Stan. He doesn't speak much.
Yeah, but I assume you know why you're here, Final Stand.
Yeah.
Would you like to say that for everyone?
It was a really fun second game. I just muted everyone and just played my own game.
Yeah. There's a suggestion that Alpharak made for the name that Big Push Power should take next season. Do you want to hear it?
I would love
No,
to hear
what
it.
was it? Yeah.
Tournament Push Power, or P3. Ugh. That game was just non-stop. I think one fellow's called it Rat Power. Like, you guys never stopped chipping. But before we talk about that, let's talk about the Towers of Doom game. How worried were you guys about having round 2 of Towers of Doom also just go the same way as last time? Like did
I
that?
was just,
Because that.
I was on the healer. I had to save all these horrible plays of people inting. I was just like, guys, please, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like-
Guys, just chill. 50 seconds. Take a breather. Guys.
There is a quote that I really love, being a history major. History doesn't repeat, but it sure as hell did rhyme. Once again, we saw an
That's a really good
8-2 point spread on Towers of Doom, but this time you guys managed to pull it off. But yeah.
Yeah, there was some inting, but we got there. The Medivh Flash Raven portaled us under towers. We died, and then he was like, "Don't worry, guys. I have Leyline Seal on the boss. We're fighting this
Yeah.
4v5." and it worked out.
That was, yeah, really wild. But you pulled
Yes.
it through, and you made do with having basically just Mephisto as your siege potential.
And I gotta say, the Mephisto never hit an ultimate unless it was on Joanna.
Ah,
But
Yep.
he made up for it in the second game.
hell yeah. So,
Yeah, Alpha took all my spotlight of playing Mephisto. I never got a chance.
yeah.
Rusty.
So, tell me about the approach that you guys went into when it came to Garden of Terror. I believe that was your map pick. What did you expect to see? Why did you draft the way you did?
I'm
I
gonna let
can take
Solve
this.
explain that.
Yeah. So, we thought we could out split push Running Wild. We know Running Wild's very good at these team fights, and so we wanted something that if the team fight goes wrong, we still get some value. And so we wanted a split pusher in Samuro. I'm very good at 4v5ing because I'm very used to final Samuro just AFKing in a lane. and so we just kind of draft something that can stay alive in a long sustained fight and has a lot of mobility, like the ability to get out and the like re-engage and just keep people there. And so right, Joe has a mobility, Maiev has mobility, Brightwing has mobility. And then Malthael was kind of okay, they have double bruiser and a
It's
tank.
good to double bruiser.
Malthael's gonna work. Yeah.
Lots of healing potential there overall.
Yep. And right, so we lost, I think, a number of team fights. We won a good number, but every time we got something on the map, Samuro always was getting structure damage. And we got a fort, we got another fort, we got 3 forts, we got a keep, we got a second keep, we got a third keep, we got core shields, we got 50% of core, we got 25% more core. And then we're like, okay, fine, we can end, I guess. I Z'd in, and then everyone was like, why did you Z in? I was like, the core's dead, just run it. Oh, come in. No one wanted it to end except final.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I feel for Running Wild, having experienced this nonsense in Storm League once or twice. From you, in fact. I think one of the more popular clips on my channel is you doing that to me. So
I think I remember it.
It's rough.
It's kind of toxic.
So I assume that people are going to have to be careful with you guys, both with Alterac Pass, probably Sky Temple, and Cursed Hollow as well. Like, this is another option for you guys, if any of those maps remain open.
I mean, there is too many things to ban for us, I think, right? Because you need to ban the Kira for sure, every game. And then you need to ban the Zeratul every game. Maybe not every game.
You're never getting that Kira ban. You know
TNT,
this, right?
Miniken is my hope. I promise Miniken needs to ban it for me. I'm going to make him captain if we get to play. And I'm going to tell him, ban my Kira. And if he doesn't, I'm gonna just slaughter him. I will pick Kira against TNT.
So, you'll either be facing Bread Ducks or Vendetta. You'll know on November 3rd. But beyond that, would you like to know who you're going to be facing after that? Because there's only 3 options now.
I'm assuming it's either... Yeah, what are the options?
So, TNT and Imagine have yet to fight.
Right.
They'll fight on the 2nd. But who do you think won between Seven Rings and Wildheart?
Oh, right, they just played.
Yeah, they
I
also
want to say
played.
7 Rings.
Wildheart?
That's my guess.
It's Wildheart. Yep.
Ooh.
There was an upset. Once again,
wow.
The strategic sandbagging of the seed has commenced. The same thing actually happened to them last time. Like, they went up against 30k Violet before us, due to the way the seeding bracket played out. Like, they were lower on the ranks. We were, like, 2nd seed, I think. So we faced them last. They actually managed to take a point and nearly took another 2 off of 30k Violet because of their positioning in the seed. Which is something that we can't say the same. We got slaughtered by 30k Violet. So, yeah. You guys, however, you guys are the 30k Violet of this season. So, basically everybody's gunning for you at this point. I think every team that does scouting is probably taking special note.
I don't think you can scout us though.
That is true. It's impossible to predict what you're gonna
What are you gonna
do.
do when we switch our entire roster?
So, the question then becomes, I assume you guys are going to eventually try out for Storm qualifiers.
We'll see. We don't know
Yeah.
yet.
Well,
Because
it depends.
yeah.
The Storm qualifiers are always like on the weekend, and we never
Oh,
play
yeah.
on the weekend.
How much pizza are
this
you buying
month.
for us, Osmandus?
Hello? Pizza?
Sorry,
Silence.
Alexia just said something about the fact that my voice can only be heard by dogs, and I'm trying to comprehend. Anyways, we were saying?
Final was asking for a bribe for pizzas to play in Storm.
Yeah, no can do. Still paying for tuition. I'm a
Okay,
Canadian,
well,
so
we're
it's
doing
cheaper,
correct.
but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Storm qualifiers have always been on bad days for us. So
Oh,
we've
yeah.
never, like... Yeah, it's very
They're
hard for
rough.
us to ever try to go for Storm because we can't play on the days.
Yeah. It's a shame, because I think you guys would do just fine against... Heck, even CCS you'd do good against.
Yeah.
Right. Really, it would be tricky for us to take a win against you in a proper fight.
We
Beyond
owe you a
that-
scrim.
Oh, yeah, you guys do owe me a scrim.
Yeah. Any other questions
Yeah.
about the game?
Honestly, no. At this point, I'm just kind of vibing.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what
Okay.
Elixia means.
Hey, I would love to give some shout outs.
Heck yeah.
Okay, first off, shout out to the caster, of course.
Oh no.
There's
Woo!
nothing more fun about NGS, about playing in these team games, than the casting. Watching the
I agree
matches,
100%.
hearing the commentary. It's perfect. It's wonderful. Shout out to NGS for hosting the whole thing. Amazing. Great. It's there every season. It doesn't matter what happens. The HOTS community is there to play competitive games. Third off, shout out to Running Wild. It's really hard to root for my own team when Running Wild's on the other side. What a crew over there. I'm great friends with all of the members over there. Absolutely love them. Shout out to everyone who showed up for Big Push Power. We got a big team and a lot of us showed up. And I think, I think that's it.
Well, you took out most of the shout-outs. I'd also like to shout out Running Wild. Friends with a lot of the players on the team too, and they're all great people. It was a pleasure to get to play against them because I didn't get to play last match, neither did Kyrie. And shout out to the people watching the stream. Shout out to my girlfriend Aubrey. Thanks for watching. And yeah.
Alpharak, you just got called the My Pillow guy.
Hey, I'll take it. I love the compliment. Thank you, MFCEO.
Oh no! Oh no! Anyways, where were we?
Final has shout outs if he wants them.
You guys just got all the shout out.
Yeah, we did.
All right.
You can shout out my girlfriend too.
All
Hey,
right, guys.
shout out to Stav's girlfriend. I gotta say.
All right, I've got to go, guys.
All right. Thanks for casting.
Go! Escape.
Thanks for casting. I
Have
really
a great night,
appreciate it.
crew. Look forward to seeing
Have a
you
good
guys in the semifinals.
Yep. See you there.
Hello. And good night to everybody else. Congratulations on Big Push Power and on Wild Heart Zeta.